Welcome back to the only channel where gist no dey hide, where drama jumps out from every corner, and where Nollywood secrets scatter like firecrackers. If this is your first time here, you are missing premium drama because this is the home of unstoppable hot gist, back-to-back updates, and the kind of stories that will make your heart beat like generator. So before we dive into today's explosive gist, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and get ready for a full ride because what you are about to hear will shake your mind, twist your expectations, and leave you shouting, what is really happening in Nollywood? Now let's enter the matter proper. What started like a simple on-set chemistry has now turned into one of the hottest conversations in Nollywood gossip circles as fans are suddenly screaming, wedding in progress, after noticing several suspicious signs between Sonia and Bryan Okwara. Everywhere on the internet is buzzing with videos, behind-the-scenes whispers, fans decoding micro-expressions, and even crew members dropping subtle confirmations that something deeper may be happening between the two stars. The energy between Sonia and Bryan has been building for months, but this latest wave of reactions has taken everything to another level. It all began when a short behind-the-scenes clip leaked online. At first, it looked like a normal set moment, actors adjusting costumes, laughing with crew members, and preparing for a romantic scene. But fans with eagle eyes noticed something the rest of the world missed. Bryan Okwara kept touching Sonia's hands in a way that didn't look scripted. In fact, he touched her hand 3 whole times, even after she pulled it away playfully like someone who wasn't sure whether to hide her smile or let the moment flow. And this one small moment became the petrol that ignited a nationwide fire. The video spread faster than Harmattan fire. Comment sections exploded immediately. People were zooming, pausing, analyzing angles, slowing down playback, and even comparing the clip to past moments where Bryan and Sonia interacted on screen. And what fans discovered shocked them even more. It wasn't just the hand touches. It was the way Bryan looked at Sonia, like a man who had forgotten cameras were rolling. His expression was soft, intentional, and dangerously close to romantic. Even his body language seemed protective and attentive. And that was all fans needed to conclude that something big was brewing behind the scenes. Then another clip dropped. This time, it wasn't even a romantic scene. Sonia was simply walking out of the makeup room, adjusting her hair, when Bryan appeared at the corner, holding the door for her with a small smile. But what got fans even louder was that he kept staring at her as she walked away, staring in that lingering, slow motion, "My eyes are following you," way that men in love often do. The comments under that video alone were enough to fill a whole movie script. One fan wrote, "This is not acting abeg. This is personal." Another said, "Bryan is gone, Sonia has captured this man fully." Someone else added, "The way he looks at her and even my boyfriend has never looked at me like that." And then the big one, "We are seeing wedding signs oh. Don't play with US." As if that wasn't enough drama already, a third video surfaced. This one came from a crew member who mistakenly or intentionally left his camera on during a break. Sonia sat under a canopy, sipping water, scrolling on her phone. Bryan walked toward her holding 2 snacks, and instead of asking who wanted one, he placed one directly in Sonia's hand. She looked up, smiled, shook her head, and tried to refuse. But Bryan pushed it back gently and said something no one could hear properly, but fans with advanced lip-reading skills swear he said, "Eat fast, you've not eaten anything." That single moment melted hearts everywhere. Fans flooded the internet with reactions. Some said it was normal co-star affection, but others insisted the energy was too intimate, too natural, too caring to be casual. People began to compile evidence from months back, award nights where Bryan stood a little too close to Sonia, interviews where his face softened whenever her name came up, and even events where he was seen laughing uncontrollably beside her. Suddenly, the narrative shifted. It was no longer speculation. Fans wanted answers. And some were already convinced the two were planning something big in secret. But the biggest twist came from a leaked audio recording. A crew member was heard whispering to another crew member during a night shoot. The voice said, "These two go marry loss. You never see how Bryan dey look this girl. Even director don't notice. Everybody don't notice." That line alone broke the entire internet. People reposted it with captions like, "Confirmed. We said it, and this is not ordinary again." Sonia, who is known for being calm and private, seemed slightly more emotional on the day the leaked audio went viral. During a break, she appeared teary-eyed while adjusting her dress. Some fans claimed she was overwhelmed by the pressure online, while others believed she was emotional because she finally realized people could see what she and Bryan were trying to hide. Meanwhile, Bryan kept walking around the set like a guardian angel. He stayed close, whispering to her occasionally, making sure she was fine, and even shielding her from fans crowding around for selfies. The internet went wild again. People couldn't stop screaming, "Protective husband energy." Then came the photo. Oh, that photo. A fan captured Bryan standing behind Sonia with his hands casually resting near her waist, not touching her, but close enough to create heat online. Sonia was laughing at something another actor said, unaware that Bryan's attention was locked fully on her. That single photograph trended for 48 hours straight. Everyone reposted it, adding captions like, "Can you people just get married already?" and "This chemistry is louder than a church speaker." Influencers joined the discussion. Bloggers posted long threads analyzing body language. Relationship experts broke down the emotional cues. Even Nollywood veterans weighed in subtly, posting cryptic emojis that looked suspiciously like wedding bells and love hearts. Some fans even began planning imaginary wedding guest lists and venues, claiming that if the relationship was real, it would be the biggest wedding Nollywood had seen in years. But the drama did not stop there. A makeup artist close to the production claimed in a private chat that leaked online that Sonia had been glowing unusually on set. According to the message, she wrote, "If you see how she smiles when Bryan is around her, it's like her whole mood changes instantly." That message spread like wildfire. People reposted screenshots everywhere. And the comments were endless. Fans wrote things like, "Love will expose you even when you don't want it to." Another said, "Sonia has soft spot for Bryan, and you cannot tell me otherwise." Someone else added, "Wedding loading. We are not blind." The noise became so loud that even those who didn't normally follow Nollywood drama had to join in. Meanwhile, Bryan himself added pure petrol to the fire when he posted a cryptic message on Instagram that same week. The caption simply read, "Some connections cannot be explained." And guess what picture he used? A beautiful sunset with two silhouettes side by side. Fans flooded the comments immediately, shouting, "We know who the second silhouette is. You are fooling nobody, and who just announced the wedding date." Sonia, on the other hand, posted nothing. And her silence made the situation 10 times hotter. People assumed her quietness was confirmation in itself. Bloggers began using headlines like, "Sonia Uche's silence speaks volumes," and "Wedding rumors getting stronger." Some fans even created edit videos using clips of both actors smiling at each other, adding romantic music and slow-motion effects. Those edits trended on TikTok, gathering millions of views in just hours. On set, things became even more suspicious. A wardrobe assistant claimed Bryan insisted Sonia's dress be adjusted because he didn't want her tripping during a chase scene. He even demonstrated how to tighten the straps properly, holding the fabric gently while telling the wardrobe team to "Be careful, don't scratch her." That moment was recorded in a blurry, shaky video, but fans didn't care. They grabbed it with two hands and shouted, "This is care. This is tenderness. This is love in our very eyes." Another fan wrote, "I don't need DNA. I don't need camera. The chemistry is blasting through my phone screen." Someone else added, "At this point, it's not wedding loading again. Wedding is already downloaded." Drama peaked when Bryan was asked in a mini interview who his favorite co-star was. He paused, smiled shyly, looked away, and said, "Sonia brings out a side of me I enjoy." That line alone blew up the entire Nollywood internet. People began tagging Sonia non-stop, demanding her reaction. She still said nothing, only fueling suspicions more. Then came the final nail in the coffin. A fan who attended a location shoot claimed she saw Bryan adjusting Sonia's necklace while whispering something into her ear. She said Sonia froze for a second, blushed visibly, and then hit him playfully on the chest. That gist spread like perfume. Sweet, intoxicating, and impossible to ignore. By the time the day ended, hashtags like #Sonia and Bryan, #wedding vibes, #Nollywood couple of the year, and #love on set were trending everywhere. People even began writing fan fiction about the two, imagining their engagement and wedding ceremonies. Whether Sonia and Bryan are truly in a romantic relationship is still a mystery. But the signs, the chemistry, the energy, the glances, the protective gestures, the blushes, the cryptic posts, and the behind-the-scenes whispers have made fans extremely confident that something intimate is happening. And if there is one thing Nollywood watchers know, it's that love can hide, but it cannot hide forever. Until they finally speak up, fans will continue monitoring every moment, analyzing every interaction, and shouting, "Wedding in progress," at every new clip that drops. Nollywood may just be preparing to witness one of the biggest real-life love stories in recent years. And trust me, when the full story finally drops, Stress Ninja TV will be the first to bring it to you hot, raw, and unfiltered. Thank you for watching Stress Ninja TV. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this gist because more unbelievable stories are coming your way. Stay tuned.